This is Comedy Ass. Comedian wondered why no one laughed when he introed and started off saying to the audience, Aloha. And the comedian, can you believe that the comedian was astounded and was like, no one laughed, no one laughed. And no one is still laughing. Only me, I'm laughing at this disturbing issue of a microphone. Javelin throwers were mandatory to take anger management classes there. So I guess the anger management classes is going to make sure those javelins do not go as far to win a competition. Yes. High and low weather forecasting are the only radar of seat mechanism adjusting to the table. So you're listening to the news and you expect when you hear the weather forecaster speak about high and low. Today is talking about the weather. However, not in this situation. They were trying to adjust their chairs to the table. Parking space drawers were told to spread them. Yes. Actually, not, as country lingo, drawers. But drawers here is drawers. Parking space drawers. Because no one laughed. I'm pretty sure that you probably did not understand. Parking space drawers. The lines were told to spread them. Not that they were caught in any kind of crime here. They were just told to spread them. A fight at the eye doctor broke out. It seems that two were claiming one eyeball. Like, no, this is my eyeball. I came with the money to purchase it, and I ain't going to purchase it. And then it's like, get back. I arrived first to purchase this eyeball. I am purchasing this eyeball. And then one says, sock it to me already. And then the other one says, sock it to me because it is mine. Yes. It seems that's mown and grown. We're on the entree menu. Pie 2 U became Pie 8. The La Policia became debatable as the saying, Here, La Policia and it's just the choice of the term word there. Everybody is like, the term word La Policia is debatable now. Yes, exactly like that. La Policia is a debate. And everybody's like, hmm? La Policia. Seems just a little weak there, just a little. Frying green tomato were blamed for being dyed and too greasy and laying to the side. Python computer lingo. Peed and squeezed and twirled. Run. Yes, those in the Python computer area took off running, fearful after they found some type mechanism going on there with the peas squeezing on and twirling around up in there. Seems that there was some kind of jam going on over in the electronic mechanism area that caused everybody to run from the Python computer area there. Trip travelers playing way ahead of time. I don't know about you, but I just love trip travelers. You know, especially those that are playing way ahead of time. And like as I see it right now, um, we is here, we's doing this, but when we end up all the way here, then we will begin. Harry back on third place at the hair show. And like, when you take it to the neck, the draping over the neck, and then you're going to take it and incorporate it into the back area there, and it's just going to take it all the way to the waistline. I can honestly see how they won third place in that competition. Equal symbol and song symbol type emotion on a keyboard. Uh-oh. So the equal symbol on the keyboard and the song symbol on the keyboard are having a debate. The outcome of the end love song feeling song of way. Can you imagine typing using your keyboard and having to work around the equal and song symbol because they're having a debate? Dr. Chickley and Dr. Spearmint studied the X-ray chart, and their findings of some was that it was minty fresh. Minty Fresh. I think it was wrong. It should have been Minty. It should have been Minty Fresh. Gym weight belts almost got banned. And their answer was our business cannot risk it. One time offer was the slogan of the Russians. Meanwhile, over here in this other country area, they said to took the wop out of the dance moves, replacing with boot mop. You mop big boo boo. Oh, so it seems that some kind of verbal disagreement happened with one of the dancers, thinking that they were trying to tell them what to do, but they were really just telling them to do uh, the mop dance instead of the walk dance. And one of the dancers told them to mop. You mop it, boo boo, not mopping anything. And that's what an argument. Yeah. And that's something. Comedy is just so hilarious at times. Isn't it funny? Funny is when you after you become a comedian, you start finding that a whole bunch of people do not want to hang out with you anymore. And like you is going to make us rich already. We're just going to ignore you. You're not going to take your calls. We're going to leave you desolate so you can come up with some kind of joke. Like, whatever. Whether we hang out or not, I am a comedian and I will always be a comedian. I always have jokes. Always. Yeah. Oh, do you get those that do not sleep at all? They're just like always up. But the moment you decide you want to speak to them and sit down and talk to them, all of a sudden they head get the bopping back and forth like they sleep. And you is not sleep. You never sleep. Oh, listen and wake it all. Really. Yeah. You know, comedy is, comedy is, comedy is. So ever since they had that movie where they went in and dragged the woman out of her house, now all of a sudden all the guys think that they can just do this all the time everywhere. Like, hey, buddy, I need you to come over here and help me drag this chick out my house. I was at one of my elbows the other day, and I came out and out of the younger guys, and you realize you know, oh my gosh, dining. What is that thing while we're at the booth, people? While we're sitting at the booth trying to dine, what is that behind us? Please tell me that it is not a stained glass window. Like, really? Can I just crack a little bit of it and give a confession? You know, like, really? Putting the stained glass there, like, what do you think is about to happen behind this window? It is just simply a dime in a booth. Like really, like can you like add a curtain in there? Can you like add a curtain and go all the way around in a arch kind of way? I really do need that. Some shutters. Yes, some shutters. Why so many plates? Why do you have to bring out so many plates and put them in that small little area, people, while we're dining? Why? If a plate is touching another plate, then it is a problem. There's a platelet problem there. Like, I do not want my plate touching their plate. Can you have my plate by itself? As well as my other little plate, and the other little plate, and the other little plate. Why is so many plates? That's why I'm not eating at certain restaurants. Because they have so many plates. Man, they have all these plates. I don't want that plate. I don't want that plate and that plate and that plate and that plate and that plate. Yes. And then they come over and then they want to take the plate. I'm not finished. Plate down, take that plate, leave that plate, take that plate, leave that plate, take that plate. Yes. And leave me those where do not make me have to change the cutlery there. Oh my gosh, they do it all the time. How about those that come on and be like, you want a refill? Refill? Like, you're going to take a vessel and pour something into something that is used? Really? Is that what you're going to do? You know, a refill. Can you just bring me a new order already? Is what you can do. That's why people do not like to serve me at the Waffle House anymore. I am known at the Waffle House as the lady that is a bitch and very picky. Yeah, they do not like me at the Waffles of the houses. You know, at some of them, not all of them. Some of them think that I am cool, calm, and they know that I like my eggs sunny side up. Sunny side up. Yeah. So, really, you're just gonna take the vessel and you're just gonna pour that right on in a used container. Yes. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Do you just like dining at those places where the light bulb is gone? Completely kapooey? Like, really? It's a light bulb. Change it. Can you just let the light shine so we can see what we want to order off of the menu board? Yes. Almost ready. Almost ready. And how about some that just have one side lit and the other side is not lit? And like, what is on the other side? Oh, that's breakfast or lunch. Breakfast or turn the light on. I like to order from that side. You know, I don't need anybody to tell me when I can have breakfast, lunch, brunch, or a crunch. Just turn all the lights on right now already. That it. All that breakfast is not being served at this moment. Breakfast is over. It's not flying with me. If it's on the menu, I want it. Take it off of the menu. I don't care if there is a legit switch to the light there that you have going on. You have it all misconstrued. It is on the menu. whether it is shining or not. This is not a debate of the stars, the elements that is shining and those that is not there. Yes. Oh my gosh. Can we just get the ones that have the keys to come over that is lit up there? Quit being picky, saying that your serving time has expired. We don't care. It's on the hand it over. Really legally, they're supposed to tell you, hey, it's the cutoff time, so we're not doing it. But legally, they have to. Let's take it off of the menu. Take it off of the menu. Why do you not take it off of the menu? Because you know that you are selling it. You're just not selling it here, but you're selling it over in another country right about now. And the side that I'm looking at is dark to them. So do not try to play me on vision area. At looking at other countries make you see that the light is on. So therefore, give me my order right now. You don't show up at those eatery establishments and it's just as bad as going to view a home. Can't people not just do these things? Why can't they do that in the dark? Why do they need a light on for that? Can you just that way you're not bothering anybody up anybody's hair that you're not giving people allergen problems? Do we have to see it right when you finish it? Like can you turn the light off, do it, and then we'll just figure out how we're gonna get the light on and see it. Yeah. Buggy. Oh my gosh, Buggy, reach Buggies. Why? Why Buggies? I want the Buggies. Surely there's got to be a better way. Buggies and traffic. Buggies and traffic. Buggies. What is green? Why? Your screens and your doors. Already light early. I can't. I know. How about I'm just gonna fly. Yeah. And then by the time you realize that it did not work, you forgot to put the screen back in the window. And I tell you. You actually, to really say something, and it really happens to you. You're just like, no, 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 this is not happening to me now. Get it out. Get it until get it out. And then you just like, mark your left in there. Do this again. Let me go and open the window. Once again. Let me open the window once again. There somebody else that could have got it out. Just waiting on your knight in shine armor to just come and get it out. Somebody else show up. Like, oh, you know how long I planned this? I planned this activity here, and then you just show up. And you want to be a hero. You want to be a hero. You go there on ahead and be a hero on your own time. Don't be a hero over here. There's real things going on over here. I need you to be a hero over here, buddy. You know, like really, that is the thing that get me. Hero. You ever get those that want to commit suicide and they decide they want to use your gun? Let me have your gun so I can kill myself. And then they give it to you. And I'm like, there you go, trying to be a hero again. Because that's just what is going to steal the whole conversation. You know, I just wanted as long as it was my gun. I just wanted, to have my gun. You know, I you was not stealing this thunder, buddy. At all. Oh, buddy, yeah, I don't want your gun. Let me have your Parker's gun. I tell you, not yours. I want yours. No, better yet, I don't even want your partner's gun. I don't want your partner's gun. How about I just shoot you both? How about I shoot you both and then say it was a double suicide on your two parts? That way I get the thunder. You know, while I was contemplating killing myself. But then I said, I said, not with that gun, not with that shabby gun. No, so I think I'll just use this gun. And then I was just like, no, not with that. Not going out like that with that piece of trap. So just did them both in there, and here we sit, here we sit, and I tell you all about it right here in this documentary. Yeah. So it all began when Harry met Sally. Harry won the back um, hair show competition, third place. Yeah, that's how I went there. I tell you. Yeah. Oh my. Everybody that show up to the bash, that show up to the bash on time. Why? I don't care if it is a company party. It's a company party. Why are you showing up on time? No, you're not supposed to show up on time. It's just like going clubbing. You not show up as soon as the club open. Why is you showing up to the company party on time? It's like, make them stay over for the liberation already. Make them stay over. I understand that, at some point you figure there's a cutoff point and something is going to turn in the door, and the door is going to lock for a long duration of time until it unlocks. We understand all that. But the work party is involved. It is a company party. Can you just not show up on time? I don't care if you're responsible for bringing things. You should not be responsible for bringing anything to a company party. You better be those kind of people when you're there. All you want to do is just work and be a part of the company and the working area and nothing else. The next thing you know, there's flyers everywhere that you're not reading, and you're just passing them, and you're wondering what they say, but you're not going to read them because you're part of the company only in the business area. You're just there to do your job and leave. You don't care what they putting on the bulletin boards or they're posting around in fun ink and all of that stuff. You don't care what is around the balloons. You don't care what they did. You don't care about the work of art in the foyer, you know? And then all of a sudden you get a tap on your shoulder and they give you a piece of paper and they tell you this is what you're responsible for bringing to the company party. You're responsible for bringing nothing to the party. Nothing. Nothing. What if I even show up to the party? Just serious. Get away from me. Buy this right now before I sock you. Like right there, the eyeball area. You know, do not try this at home, people, or at the office. Definitely do not try it at home. Do not come and tap me on the back and tell me that I am responsible for these delicatessens for a party which is about to start in 30 minutos. You is crazy. Not responsible for anything that is about to start in 30 minutos. No. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Comedy is when you got to be responsible for the plugs on the microphone and making sure everything go through the plugs and out the microphone, and that everything do not go through the microphone and out of the sides of the plug. It's like fire extinguisher already. Yes, can I get a fire extinguisher please over here on stage 3? Fire extinguisher needed on stage 3 while I'm in the middle of my comedy stand up. Like really, can you make it stop? The people were laughing. I gotta keep the crowd laughing. You know, I had to do that. Then you get the fire extinguisher, you try to put the fire out. By the time you put it out, everybody not laughing anymore. And you're like, all right, guys, I just had the crowd in the Google Box area. How am I going to get them back in the Google Box area? After that. After remnants of residue of stuff is just floating in the air and it hitting some of their attire and hairdo and everything. How am I gonna get the crowd back in this? Uh, Apologization for the debris there. Um, but when Harry met Sally, Yes. I was like, oh my gosh. Uh, oh man. So, when you just happen to arrive, just to visit, and you decide, hey, I'm just here to visit you and visit you only. I don't know why you want me to go and do this, and this at your place of employment. I was here to visit. I just stopped by to say hi, and now I'm saying bye. Ta-ta. Like really, that tap me on my back while I'm saying hi to others, giving me a list, telling me what it is that I need to do. I don't need to do anything, Like really. Oh gosh, cosmetologist. When I'm in a chair and you hear that sound, oh my gosh. Like really? You don't have a towel for that? There is no towel for. Oh gosh, like really? You just gonna let it just go everywhere? That's what you're gonna do. Oh my gosh, cosmetologist. Do, do not even think about dabbing me with a used towel. Oh my gosh. Anybody ever had that nightmare where the cosmetology and you know that the towel that they're using on you is used because it is already wet? Like, oh my gosh. What are you thinking? No, you're not like me. I know you soaked it in the toilet treat area. I know it was waiting on my arrival, and you're just gonna dab me in the face and in the back of the neck with it. I love your style. That is how I wanted to go out. I was thinking before I came here, I wanted to commit suicide. So I was thinking, you know what? The best thing for me to do is go ahead, done into my hair, and use a used towel. Yeah, that was the aim that I was aiming for when I realized I was coming to get service. Mhm. Yeah, exactly how I wanted to leave out of here. Under um, the care of someone else's towel. Yes, exactly how I wanted it there. Yes, dye free. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So, people. Oh my gosh. You know, when the theater says theater, it is a theater. It is a theater. It is not a theater. What is a theater? Everybody's calling me like, "Hey, get ready! We're about to pull up. We're going to the theater." I'm like, what is a theater? What is a theater? And we're going to the theater or the theater. And so, we're going to the theater. Okay, no, I'm not going to the theater. You can go to the theater by yourself. I am going to just stay behind while you all go to the theater. Yes. Those kind of people, we just do not hang around. No, you do not. They do not even know the difference between a theater and a theater. I don't. Um, oh, comedy, yes. Communist, communist, communist. What about those comedians that just decided they're just gonna tell their jokes pacing the floor, walking back and forth from one end of the stage to the other? You know, um, you have got to wonder, like stage presence is not going from one end of the stage to the other end of the stage. Stage presence is like right there. It's right there. You know, it says it when you come in on the wall. It says stage presence. Do not walk from one end of the stage to another. Stay right there. Do not move at all. Stay there. In the event that things get real loud, stay there. In the event that things get really, really loud and it seems like things is getting pushy, stay there. In any event that it seems like things is floating near you or things is moving around you, do not move. Just stay there. Stay right there. Do not move. That's what they say. And then they keep going on, yapping on the list, and then it end with in the event that you feel like you have um, died to press the button over there on the wall. It says. Yeah, so that's how it is on the stage presence there. You just gotta love the stage, is what you got to do. You have to love the stage. If you do not love the stage, then everything that you read that is on that wall is going to just go on like yeah. Like yeah. You know, and if you're anything like me in an office of a workplace, then you have not read the sign. You have not read the in the event of sign at all, so you do not know what to do in the event that you have died. You know, on stage. Yeah. And so that is how it is. You need to get that comedian that's gonna come in and he's gonna be like, I'm part of the comedian crew and I'm gonna just go on in and I'm gonna get straight to the stage. And it's gonna pass all the signs, all the in the event of signs. And it's just gonna go in there thinking they hot and then you have to rock the crowd and they're gonna die right there on stage. You're gonna kaput. You're gonna kaput right there on the stage. You're gonna ooze out everywhere. You're gonna die. Everything is gonna ooze and start dripping down off of the stage. And then their arm and all of that stuff is gonna overlap and overlap the stage. And then that other arm is gonna overlap the stage. And then that other arm is gonna overlap the stage. And then the other arm is gonna overlap the stage. And then a slice of a thin premium trim of muscle from the arm is going to overlay the stage. So it is. And they're going to have one foot on the microphone stand podium thing, and then they're going to have the other foot all the way over there by the button that you're supposed to press if you die. Yes. And then they're gonna show up when it's time to get condolence, and they're gonna be like, "Yes, worked alongside them for a long time. And I just wish that they would have took a second of a time to read the in the event of any event of it's been a real long time. mean that this person had one leg over here and one foot over there and this and the other. It do not mean that they were not stage present or stage available, stage material at that moment. Yes, they were. hmm But that's enough of that. So, who had the list to bring the Russian salad? Who got the Russian salad? Had the Russian salad. Yes, the lemon drop soda area there. Oh, with the lemon drop soda. And so we're gonna head on over to those areas there. Oh man, that's any event of so you got to go and find out all that stuff. And that was just a condolence gathering there. Everybody just wanted to get their condolences, and you know how long that is going to take for everybody to get their condolences. So, there had to be a condolence break or two in there. Yes, it said there were going to be no layovers. Do you want it to be any layovers in a condolence gathering? No. Especially the description of how this comedian on stage died. You do not, you do not want lingering of longevity of a condolence gathering there. Everybody that is there to express their concerns, and it's like no, not to talk there. So that is why you just do like the law enforcers and you just go and ring the doorbell and you just give your condolence to every single one of them that they know needs condolence there. You just go and ring the doorbell and you announce it and that you're there for the condolence and you just like to chat and talk to them for a long time about the thing that happened on stage. Yes. That's how you do it. I tell you, isn't that just something when you take up like 10 gazookas or minutos of time and nothing is funny? You know? Do you really want people to chuckle themselves to die in their seat? They pass the sign all the time when they enter the community area. All the audience members pass the sign in the event of for their section. any any event of too much laughter, it's like they all show up ready to die. So, so when they decided they want to have a funeral for each part of piece of part of my body. Can you imagine funeral itself? This is comedy is. Comedy is. Oh my gosh, where do I begin with comedy is? How about I go here? Comedy is comedy. So, platforms, people. Platforms. Have you ever been somewhere and there was a platform? And what do they say? Stand back a certain amount of steps around the platform. It's a platform. How did you ever know that they were going to have you stand in some kind of formation? It's a platform, people. Of course, the announcement is coming as to how they want you to stand. Comedy is. A crowd of grass sitters here at Comedy is. Woo! What a turnout. Same turn is because Shirley Saw made a wrong turn down a sidewalk or two, resting because their excuse is tired. Your excuse is tired. You made a wrong turn down the sidewalk and decided to be a grass sitter to sit in on Comedy is because you tired. No, I know you love my comedy. Comedy is, and that is what you is here for. Looking straight ahead, at the back of the head, in front of you. Do not pull the string for the next stop. Do not start a in on eye optical stage glaze there. Do not listen for one to arrive at the podium. Of course, you're sitting grass, seated for Comedy is, and of course, your scenery as you sit there looks like you are there for all of just said. It may look like you are about to pull the string for your next stop. Yes. Just do not look lost. And it might look like you're just eyeing a stage in a gaze of actors and actresses doing their thing. And of course, you have the best view. Yes. Or could it be somebody just stepped to the podium, someone of importance or not? Who knows? But all you know is you're sitting there in the grass looking forward. And it is saying that it is comedy. Yes. No, it really is grassland. The comedy is like a stadium. I'll tell you, pacing around is those that is selling popcorn, and of course, they do not have the same plaster, but the popcorn is all one flavor. Yeah, you say boring. It just makes my comedy a lot cooler there. At least there are some boring things going on around, like people sitting in the grass, can't really get a view of in front of them. That's boring. Like them walking around selling popcorn, all the same flavor. That's boring. So this is like really boosting me here in the comedy area. The things that is going on. Ooh, popcorn got like those only get one flavor, minimum butter. Like, really? Why do they say minimum butter? They know there's no butter on that popcorn. This is a butter flavor. And, it's just a little bit of coloring with a little butter flavor there. And actually, it's just all one flavor there in that little bag with the little design at the top. And if you squeeze it a little bit, it'll make a little noise. And that's just how it is there, I tell you. As we call it, cheap popping corn. Cheap popping corn. Cheap popping corn. Who has signaled out for a grassland parking ticket? Right before they were getting ready to signal that they wanted a bag of the cheap popping corn. Yeah, somebody came over and they just totally flagged them down and was pointing their finger at them with hand gestures. And you got to know that there is a team of organization people that specialize in hand gestures. So while they're over there fussing at you about your parking, they're really making it seem like they're getting on you because you stole something out of their vehicle. So there's a parking ticket going on, and then down the way is some people sitting in the insurance office pointing at you. Yeah, so. Shame on you blenders for making that wrong turn down the sidewalk, I tell you. Oh, it was a traffic parking ticket. Again, shame on you blenders. Speaking of blender, the frozen stand is really bringing it. It's here for the frozen stand. Only if it were of a thirst temperature climate passing out. Grass blankets, is they? Yes. They're passing out grass blankets. Meanwhile, the frozen stand is boosting their slogan. Yes, and they're passing out an extra ticket along with the ticket of a discount for you to enter the frozen stand. And then they partner with the one flavor popcorn people. Woo! What a deal. Yes. How do you order a ticket each for $4? Just said Grassland for Comedy Is. I tell you. How do you people do you let's see 4 tickets but see one is for the side patch and the other 3 is for the rising dirt as we call it, rising dirt section there. Just a little elevated, a little higher than the side patch area, and I think that is where us of accommodation of 4 is going to sit. Yes, I like to sit and high five my dirt riser companions there. Yes, when Comedy is really bringing it with the crunchy one flavor jokes. Yes. The clique wearers are they're not laughing. They're just you just order your 4 tickets just like anything else to any other event for each ticket. Yes, do not let the cliques fool you on the side. Clique wearers just do not understand that there is a little bit of dirt areas there. It's not all sod. You say sod, people go all out in their outfit. Yes, we're going to Comedy. Yes, remember people, it's going to be on the sod. And then what you have, everybody is going out the door in cleats. Yes. The amp is reaching the maximum number of grass sod sitters. Oh, that'll be those 2 over there. Those unable, who will enable some of many got out their device to ask Siri or Alexa about the 4 tickets, a position of the sod on the dirt areas. It's like tickets for 4 sod area, 1 seat 3 seats. Hi, Dirt. Siri, let's did not respond. No, they did not. Those unable who will enable, no, did not. There. Staff problem only. Staff problem only. Staff problem only. Staff problem only. If they do not respond, it will become a staff problem. We have some VIP non-grass sitters. VIP members are actually umbrella tabling it. Yes, the umbrella table in it. Fancy. The ability to laugh and sit at the umbrella table is a VIP thing. The only thing is, so just a little bit overboard on VIP because it's not exactly VIP if you your party that is at the table were carrying the table in the chairs and other party members had the beverage cooler and now you're sitting at it. I don't know how it was VIP. No, I do not. It's just not really VIP. It's just whatever section you want to call it, just not VIP there. A tie decision for moi. My decision was a minute there. The comedian rock. Ice over there held all have that comedian area sense of all sizes. One size fits all, just like the one flavor of the popcorn there. But comedian attire for a grass comedy is event. It's just as that. It's up the building area there. But when I chose the thin belt to go with the attire. Hey, thin belts are hard to find. You can find a thick belt and all of that stuff, but when it comes down to a cool thin belt, it's hard to find it because they have the same kind all the time, patent leather. It's just either a patent leather thin belt, just in different colors, shiny, and all of that stuff. I don't know why they think that those are the thin belts that people like their. Grassland comedy is like many of VIP of an audience there, people. I tell you, the crowd is so huge that some is really missing it. Yes, it's so huge that everybody's looking for it. But you have to remember, there's so many people. It's so huge that people are looking for it that people are missing it. Yes, you're missing the comedy. I can't say why. I can't say what is. I can't say what's going on, but the people, just keep in mind that everybody is not being entertained right now by comedy is. No, at this moment, that is looking forward in this crowd here. Yes. But you have some that also just blending on in there. They came down the wrong sidewalk. Though the temperature climate is saying that they need a grassy blankie there. And a blankie for a party of 4. 1 sitting side, 3 elevated, high, dirt there. I see one finally caught up with that blind date over there. Let's say it is a blind date when a signal is silent, yet a signal. Like staff, like making all these signals, waving at people that sit in grassland to get the person that's grassland's attention, but they can't get their attention because they just so focused straight ahead, but yet they're missing all of the comedy, and I can't say why. No, can't say why. Critters not bothering any. Can you believe that? Grassland area, the critters are not bothering anyone there. Mainly because they left a sign saying, "Will return at 11:11." Yes. No, really. Did they give away their whereabouts, people? Did they give away their whereabouts? Will return at 11:11. Really, at the 7-Eleven is what the sign really said. I think the sign really said that they were really at the 7-Eleven near the frozen machines of sweetness, is what the critters were really trying to leave behind. Yes. The theatrical ants had a sold out building. Yes, they did. It was sold out. Stage full of actors and actresses, but no ants. No actual ants. Many in belief of I think I can. Then they take the top hat off and do the same theatrical one up, one kick move, ending with, and that is showbiz. Yes, so that was stage play ants, where there were no actual ants present there. Pardon me, excuse me. Look at them going through the grassland side aisle saying, "Gotta use it." Excuse me. Pardon. Excuse me. Pardon. Excuse me. Gotta use it. Okay, it's comedy grass. Comedy grass, and all of this stuff. So then you're walking by the popcorn saying, "Gotta use it." Even though you're not a fleeman now, but honey, we's home. Is what is going to happen when these grass sitters get home. Yes. Like, we's home. And everybody's going to look at something like it's a flea moment. No, it's not a flea moment. The critters are at the 11:11. Yes, at the 11:11. A huge percent of the crowd heard none of the last three jokes. Yeah. Side sitting, thinking about when arriving back to their abode. The moment daydreaming has become very popular. Daydreaming has become very popular. Commercial ads enlist for them. Most commercial ads is that a daydream here. The most commercials, you always find them coming out of a daydream. This potential daydream commercial ad was just in that just breezed through the break there of grass sitters, and during a commercial break, this is what the commercial said: a small bowl with a bigger bowl to place the small bowl in with a mouse-sized spoon. Yes, that was the commercial. Yes. Number one commercials. However, many number ones get unnoticed. Why do they get unnoticed? I'll tell you why they get unnoticed. Viewers at their locations, known as their abode, or wherever it is that they're watching the commercial from, speaking to each other, saying what while they're watching the commercial? They're saying, like that commercial. So if many viewers is at their abode saying that, and they're saying this, and they're like that commercial. With an agreement of a head nod, then so So now we're really of how many people really like the commercial. Popping corn. Anyone with the temperature blanket? The temperature blanket. And that this comedy is over on that side. Now I'm heading on over here to the beach side. Comedy is over on the beach side. What's going on over there on the beach side, people? Beach side, all day. Yep, comedy is. Choosing comedy beachside means this one must really make one chuckle. Yes. Can you imagine me over beachside telling comedy saying howdy? And everybody's like, howdy. You don't say howdy at the beach. That's at the farm. We're not at the farm. You don't even see it over at the grassland area. Howdy. Who is saying howdy at the beach? Howdy. Yeah, comedy is. Choosing comedy beachside means this one must really make you chuckle. Distractions happen at the beach, people. Doing comedy is not a attention getter at the beach. You'll be surprised how many people that do not really want to laugh at the beach. No, they do not. So I decided to go and start with the volleyball players over at the beach. I was like, howdy. Yep, comedy is. Only laughing is those third string tier players, also known as alternates, who actually is not playing. Real players like, dude, come on, we playing volleyball. So much they know they're tier players. This is no dude. All out of dude zone here. Why do they call anyone dude? You know, like, dude, we're playing. Man, volleyball. The mic doing comedy. Yes. When you as a famous comedian interrupting the game, it's no problem. You can go interrupt any game. Like I did volleyball. Because I am a famous comedian and I am funny. Even though sometimes my stuff can get a little dry. I can do that. I can get dry sometimes because I have run it so many times in the comedy area. I've made people chuckle. I have sent people to the ER and all kind of stuff. So I can take it down a notch. Yes, I can at the volleyball area. Now, do you want to play volley or do comedy? That's what somebody asked me. And I'm like, why people decide that they never want to finish out their words. He said, do I want to play volley or do my comedy? You know, so do you just love those talkers who do not finish the last of their word statements? Yes. Volley or comedy? Do you want a sip? Do you want a dip before you play volley? Yes. Speak to the whole family. Yes. And you add your own ease on there. How about that? Or before you listen to my comedy, understand one's beach's attraction. The beach's attraction, people. Why? Why take it more than what it is? It was designed by some kind of power of a person of the things that they just, needed a structure in the background of their family portrait. And a lot of people call those kind of beings very huge beings of worship that people worship religiously, sometimes known as maybe a god or something like that. But the god was trying to have a family portrait. That's what they were doing. They were trying to have a family picture. They were out for Family Day, and they were trying to have the family picture, and they needed the background to look great. And they designed that. Yes, they designed the beach. for the attraction of that photo. And people have just taken it too far, and they just out there doing all kind of things at the beach now because they forgot to take the backdrop away. They left it there. Like, really? You just left it there. Yeah, how it is. You go take your photo and you're like, I want that backdrop. And then what happens after that backdrop? After you do all your stands and your photos, what do? They drop everything in the bag. And they have you sign and you leave. But nobody changes the backdrop. And that's what happened. So they locked the whole place up and they went on and they forgot the backdrop was there. And look what's going on here. So it's attraction, and and the aim of the whole background thing is like, it's just like a 28 span adventure. You just need a distance, you need that look, you need that feel of liveliness, of motion, of movement, and they got that. They captured that in every one of their photo moments there. Yes, they did. Must get catching bull. What's they undo? They see it though. Span of water, vibrant color shades, pushing timing, mild obedience there. They see all that with the water. Saving of living, enjoying the lurkings of in the water. So of course they left some of the movements in the water and all of that stuff. It's explainable there, but the whole great thing is they got through the picture moment, and everything came out great there. Yes, it did. Oh my gosh, that is just so wonderful. And so, some of the excuses that people come up with for being out there in that backdrop, knowing it is a backdrop. Some saying, I just wanted to get closer to the shark. I just wanted to have my own backdrop and take a picture. That's about it. That's what they're saying. I felt the kinetic energy the moment our eyes met when I was getting ready to take my picture. So I decided to go out and get closer to the shark and put the shark in the picture. Somebody else says, it's like a perfect spot place to raise me a flag. Just wanted to enjoy the moment with me, Parrot. And that was about it. It was just all about me, Parrot, raising me flag. And I just looked out and I seen that backdrop and I just wanted to go out there. And we did just that. Yeah, so I'm at their bowl right about now. They sitting around talking about it. And they're saying, did not believe. When we watched it on the Nature Channel, and they started talking about the actual death, the real depth of it, of the backdrop, of their background photo, we actually didn't really believe it. So we just came on out to go out there in the backdrop and see if the actual real depth is really actually what they were saying on the Nature Channel there. Yes, that's what some of the people were saying. Attractions gets mixed up sometimes there. So I'm at their bowl right about now saying, our excuse is, meeting the special someone was my only aim. So the cruise line made specifics, including engagements. And here we went. We went right onto the backdrop. They had some kind of vessel, and they called it a cruise line, and we just went out there, and their slogan was engagements. You can find them here. And that was how that went. So comedy is baby bleachers. Like, who is this? Come on, nannies. Bottle at a beach. Really, nanny? Why would you have a bottle at a beach? Let alone a bottle. Why bib? Let's put a bib on a baby at a beach. and giving them a bottle. Just don't do that. 2 of a no. Sympathy for babies at the beach. You must have sympathy for the babies at the beach. Yes, you must. G. Taylor asked, the next G. Taylor Beach Award, every beach award is the same swimwear. Do she reside there at the Beach Awards wearing the same swimwear every beach award? The entire ensemble of last led to non-fitting. The ad photos is not helping for the upcoming probability. So I'm pretty sure that G. Taylor is out now shopping for the perfect swimwear for the G. Taylor Beach Awards. And I bet you she is saying this is a banging swimwear. Not really what the saying sign was hilarious though. G. Taylor went through a lot of wardrobe turn. Actually, a whole 2 hours is missing from wardrobe time. and then, the audio was not working properly. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, camera 4 are like all out of sync. And so we only ended up like 45 minutes of it. But the rest of it was funny. This go around, not enough elastic. Not enough elastic last time, but this time it should be enough elastic. And I think beachside is the attraction. Connie is anything to talk to besides a pail, a shovel, to the beach. You see everybody headed to the beach with that pail and shovel. Yeah, sandcastle toddler, builder, newlyweds out when they're doing toddler things. Sandcastle. Old wet, same thing, pail, shovel, putting a bucket on daddy's head. Really. Along with Lamont, please take molding art if you're planning on going to the beach. Anything besides a sandcastle. Yes. Couples. Couple 3 was interrupted by the patron there, and a couple was like, couple 3, your in is ready. And they're like, oh wait, we're putting the finishing touches on our sandcastle. And couple 3 is like, hey, I need you to go to your in like right now. Can't wait till you finish with your sandcastle. And so I'm like, hey, they need you to go into your in because you can't hold them up. They clocked in. Hey, they clocked in. Hey, they tip gratuity. Hey, Newly meets at the beach. Why? Newly meets at the beach. You just met him. Why is you going to the beach? Huh? So trusting. You're just engaged. Why would you go to the beach? I'm gonna tell you. Trust is stemming a long span. No way will trust go span for me at the beach. Not even as a newlywed. Beach party invites with trash bin, and surely not as an old wed. No way. Like, hubby is coming in and like, we've been married for 30-something years. Let's go to the beach. Like, I think not. Receptacle. This one-headed. Best beach party ever. So, where's your hubby? Do not know. Yes, we've been married almost 30 years, and we decided to come to the beach. But no, I do not know where he is. But I am headed over to Comedy Is. Yes. Comedy Is engine shopping for the motorboat at the dock. How did the boat get to the dock? Again, trusting in this span of attraction. Like, when did they even find out there was a dock? I mean, remember, they put it there for a backdrop. There was no dock. Now, there's a dock there. There's a dock. And somebody has gone and ordered a whole bunch of boats and get rid of the dock right there. And it said the anchor will hold it. It will hold it. And then just put an anchor there for each one of them. And when you look toward as a lead, the attraction keeps you thinking just dock a heat row of engine boots. Give them each anchor, and they'll be fine right there in the backdrop. I'm taking you a screen showing a sand blade gliding over a water span area on what you start getting that flash signal, and that stuff starts popping up everywhere, and people start, whispering and warning, 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 emergency, emergency, warning, warning. And what is it? They're saying, hey, until you see the screen and there's a sand blade gliding over the water, spanning area, going full speed. It seems there's a paper sander going over wood with a device mechanism, water razor, and the water is going up. And it's just going and going up. And it's getting higher and higher. And to assemble a waterway, and then a two-man wearing a tube belt starts to show viewers how to bore a window just out of the blue. It's how you bore the window, or two, or make it three. Then an enforcer asks for a brief moment of your time. Then they start to name the next of kins viable to the cause of the raging of the waters there, as if not the same destruction. And so they start naming all these kinfold backdrops. So there were other backdrops. There were other photo moments. And then, so they started naming all of the backdrops. And then they show old clips of past damages of past kin with such abilities to do the same destruction that happened in some of the other backdrops. Really? And then you remember the order of heaps of engine boats. And they're like, wait a minute, there are boats coming, and you mean to tell me that right now they're saying that somebody is getting ready to change the backdrop because another family is on the way to take their pictures? Yes, is how that is. So right now they are figuring out about the docking area, and that is comedy is yes.
This is Mediation on Air. Stretched out on the parking lot. Man wanna ball when I cross the spot. I can reach my phone out of my pocket before the ringing stops. Ringing stops, ringing stops, ringing stops, ringing stops, ringtone stops. Stretched out on the parking lot. Cone at the cone, this is no parking spot. The ringing stop. Ow. Stretched out on the parking lot. Cone at the cone, this is the parking spot. You can back up in it even if you're spinning. Uh, you can back up in it even if you're spinning. Stretched out on the parking lot. You can back up in it if you're spinning. I can chase the pigeons if I want. I can chase the pigeons if I want. Stretched out on the parking lot. I can chase the pigeons if I want. Can I just stretch out on this parking lot? Align my body right. I can reach my phone out my pocket. I think not. Keep the ringing going. I'm stretched out on the parking lot. Keep the ringing going. I'm stretched out on the parking lot. Keep the ringing going. Stretched out on the parking lot. Man, I'm on a ball when I cross that spot. The ringing stop. Even if you're spending, you can back up in it. I'm stretched out on the parking lot. Turn at the corner, there's no parking spot. I'm stretched out on this parking lot. Align my body right. I can reach my phone in my pocket. I think not. Ow. Oh, I like what you're singing and breathing out sounds. I like what you're bringing. I'm sticking around. Lyrics got me wanting to never miss a beat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How I like what you're singing and taking it loud. I like what you're singing and taking it loud. Slow some kind of rhythm I can't decide.
Way over.
I like what you're singing and taking it loud. I like what you're singing and taking it loud, slow, it's kind of rhythm I can't decide. I like what you're singing and breathing out sound. How I like what you're bringing. I'm sticking around. Lyrics got me wanting to never miss a beat. Your songs moves me. Your song moves me. I like what you're singing and breathing out sounds. I like what you're singing and taking it loud. I like what you're bringing. I'm sticking around. Your song moves me. Lyrics got me wanting to never miss a beat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Song moves me. Song moves me. Libido y la tenadora. Folio y media is out to go. Y cabaret, cabaret. Natural melodrama, a cliche, no lullaby. In locomotive, vegetable, cornel, compass. Video, audio, in media. Publicaciones en la media. Alejandro, presto, ballet. Señor, habla, uno, dos, tres, hola. De un momento. Video, audio, in la media. Publicaciones en la media. Publicaciones en la media. Mi foto es en la media. Mi video es en media. Follow en media. Is a tempo in cabaret. Natural melodrama cliche, no lullaby. Alejandro, presto, ballet. Señor, habla, uno, dos, tres, hola, de el momento. Mi foto es en media, mi video es en media, folio en media is a tempo in cabaret, video en la media, publicaciones en la media. Alejandro, presto. Mi foto es en media. Mi video es en media. Mi foto es en media. Video en la media. tremolo, tremolo up, me send a lullaby. Lullaby, lullaby. In cabaret. My songs are
My
naturally
songs are
therapeutic.
naturally
Every
therapeutic.
song is
Every
uplifting.
song
Is
is
a real
uplifting.
song,
It's a real
not an
song,
emotional
not an
release.
emotional.
Like a linen on the prop, sounds good to me. Never use a music, sounds good to me. Some get to waiting for the brainstorm. Never use a music. Never use a music. Never use a music. Never use a music. Musical balls, musical balls, musical balls, musical balls, musical balls, musical balls, musical balls. Never use a music. It is good to me. Never use the music. Do not be too mad at me. Never use the music. Sounds good to me. Lyric and lean on the prop. Musical pause, musical pause, musical pause, musical pause, musical pause, musical pause. It is good to me. It is so good to me. Don't blame me. Do not be too mad at me. My songs are not a therapy treatment. Every song I have written is a real song, not an emotional release.